Hey, welcome back. I hope everybody is having a great Thursday, and thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, guys, I thought it'd be kind of fun to look at every version of HORDAK in my collection, from the Origins versions to the MasterVerse versions, and the CGI line as well for the next couple of days. And we'll also look at the vintage versions of HORDAK, and the classics versions as well throughout the next couple of days. So if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe afterwards. I hope you will hit that like button, and thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos, and please share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at HORDAK. And of course, as we know, we're getting another variant of HORDAK in the Origins line, part of the Turtles of Grayskull line. It looks really badass. Also, we're going to be getting that cartoon filmation style single-carded version, or maybe a deluxe packaging with the 40th anniversary of She-Ra that was just announced at San Diego Comic-Con, as you know, as part of the Origins line. All right. But first, we got to go back in time. Oh, really quick, guys. Really fast, guys. I found this little particular little fun thing here at Walmart. This little Hot Wheels RacersVerse little Walmart exclusive pack right here of He-Man and Skeletor on these little Hot Wheels little cars here of the Wind Raider and the Land Shark. I thought that was pretty cool, so I picked this up right here today at Walmart. Now I do know, there is a single carded version of this particular He-Man in the same Hot Wheels RacerVerse that I'm still trying to track down, but I did find that at least this for now, and I'm kind of curious, if you have looked, if you've seen this, let me know if that's, let me know if you have this at your local Walmart, a single carded version of He-Man, and I hope there's a single carded version of Skeletor here. So I'm going to show this off real fast. Something new to my collection of my very odds and mini versions of He-Man and Masters of the Universe figures I have. All right. Alright, now on to HORDAK now. Of course, we got to look at his vintage first version of HORDAK that came out back in 1985. And there's old HORDAK right there. There he is. Now, from my understanding about HORDAK now, is that originally he was supposed to be a pure villain, like the newest villain for He-Man to overcome and take over, Snake Mountain and stuff like that. So, from my understanding is that Mattel in Filmation noticed a trend that was going on, that a lot of viewers of that Filmation cartoon of He-Man were girls, females. So to capitalize on this, of course, they created their own female version of He-Man, which would become She-Ra. And so the Princess of Power line was produced and created, but who would be her big baddie, in that universe? And so they had HORDAK ready to go, and so HORDAK would become She-Ra's, nemesis, in that universe. But there he is, the original. Now this next version of HORDAK in the original line is one that we still need in our collection, Origins and MasterVerse as well. And I hope, if they will, hopefully when we do get the Fright Zone playset, or the Slime Pit, or both. I'd rather have that than, for this, instead of the Serpent's Lair, okay? I would love to get this version of HORDAK in that playset, hopefully when we do get it. And it's right here. And it's, of course, Hurricane HORDAK. So I would love to get this variant of HORDAK in the Origins collection, especially, and MasterVerse's line. With the Fright Zone included, and the Slime Pit. I mean, both would be awesome as well. But we still need this variant of HORDAK still. Came out in 1986. There he is. Came with some variety of great weapons right here, right there. And I hope they, we do get this version of HORDAK in the Origins line, that they will of course keep his function. His action call out right there. Alright. Now, unfortunately, I thought there was a 2000X version of HORDAK, but unfortunately, even though he was mentioned in that cartoon, I do remember him being mentioned but he was only like a spirit or a ghost, that he was not in physical form. So they never created at least I don't think so, created a physical form for him. There was no figure created in the 2000X line. So unfortunately, there was no 2000X version of HORDAK in this universe, in the 2000X universe. So the next version of HORDAK, so give me 1 second, everybody, hang on. All right, everybody. Now the first version of HORDAK I'm going to show you was part of that 4-pack, Horde Pack, the exclusive 4-pack that came out a couple years ago. Was right here. This is the, the only, for right now, version of the Filmation style HORDAK that came out in Origins right there. But now we have the cartoon collection version of HORDAK now coming to us in single carded form, which is awesome. Finally, we're getting a single carded version of HORDAK. But there he is. Looks really, really good right there. I love the fact that he has that blaster right there, the cape. Very, very cool. I love the look right there. It looks very, very good right there. The Horde symbol right there. Kind of curious if that cartoon collection version of HORDAK will get a version of Imp with him. I think it'll be kind of cool to get right here. All right, now moving right along for our next version of HORDAK. And I'm going to show you every version of, of my Origins versions of HORDAK. And then tomorrow we'll look at of course, the MasterVerse versions, the Classics versions. There's, quite a few versions of HORDAK in the Classics line. And, of course, the CGI version, all right, on Friday. Now, the next version of HORDAK in the Origins line was a single-carded version. And it's supposed to mimic, his version in the 80s line right here. Came out in 2021. Got the Master Universe logo right here. HORDAK, the ruthless leader of the evil Horde. Got the red rocks blasting around it. And there he is. There's old HORDAK right there. Looks absolutely amazing. Got the evil Horde symbol or sticker right there. Has that same 80s feel and vibe. And this is something that I would love to get. If the fan favorite line will continue, I hope we get a fan favorite re-release of this version of HORDAK. So I can have him loose in my collection. But there he is. Alright. Oops, sorry, check that. There you go. Alright. Moving right along, we have a nice glamour shot of artwork right there of the Horde about to attack Grayskull. Some iconic Horde members right there. Of course, his action call out with his famous white crossbow. There he is. Alright. Now, moving right along from there, we have this version of HORDAK. Now, this version of HORDAK, here he is, and is the Buzzsaw HORDAK, the deluxe version of HORDAK, right there. So there he is in the packaging right there. It looks absolutely amazing. The evil Horde symbol. Of course, an extra face sculpt. His iconic white crossbow. The little buzzsaws right there. Fully functional. There's a nice glamour shot of HORDAK right there. Deluxe figure. Place it. And I got this off at Target. Right there. So HORDAK is no stranger in the deluxe packaging. So if we got that Hurricane version of HORDAK, I have no doubt it would probably be in deluxe form packaging. All right. A nice glamour shot right there. Him taking on Flying Fist He-Man. His action called out. Alright. Now, speaking of which, I created my own version of HORDAK in the Origins line in a Filmation style look. Okay, he's right here. I took a extra Buzzsaw version of HORDAK, and with a little help of Webster with his hands and legs. And I created my own version of HORDAK from the Filmation cartoon look right here. So there is my version of HORDAK that I have loose in my collection with that more of that Filmation style vibe right there, which is pretty cool. All right. But there you go, guys. There's a little quick look at all the versions of HORDAK in my Origins line, and of course the Vintage line. Let me know in the comments below what's been your favorite version of HORDAK in your collection. It's over 40 years of this amazing line. So let me know in the comments below. All right. Now I'd like to take the time now, of course, to thank my subscribers. All right. Thank you for joining me today, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell when I upload new videos. All right. And tomorrow we'll continue this series of looking at every version of HORDAK in my collection. Now the MasterVerse line and the CGI line as well now, and of course the Classics line, all right, and of course we are getting the Turtles of Grayskull version of that mutated version of HORDAK. Looks absolutely amazing. I cannot wait to take a look at that with you guys tomorrow. And the cartoon collection or filmation style version of HORDAK, and hopefully we'll start a new series of us for us collectors. Hopefully the Princess of Power line, I'm hoping. So hopefully you guys will stay tuned and come back tomorrow to join me for that. All right. So I hope you guys have a great Thursday, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Take care. Hang on. And have a good one, everybody.